Hello everybody, I'm Juplication and welcome back to Penumbra Overture. Now, I've turned the brightness up a bit because it was really bothering me how much I couldn't see. Normally I don't mind that so much, but I really want you guys to be able to actually see the game that I'm playing. And before we get into this and delve into whatever the heck is over there, I feel it's worth mentioning that there's a little tidbit here to mention that the icon for this game is the hatch that Philip goes down into when he goes to explore this facility. And I always thought that it was a laptop, but looking at it now, at the bottom there in my taskbar, I see that it's in fact not a laptop, but an open hatch. Which makes so much more sense for the game than just a freaking laptop. But to defend myself, the reason I thought it was a laptop is there's a lot of maneuvering computers in this game series. Especially Penumbra Penumbra Black Plague. I don't think there's anything in this area, but I always want to look around just in case because I feel like I'm missing something all the time. Not just in this game, but like just in games in general, I feel like I'm missing something. I don't think I am, though. I think we can safely move forward. The noises down here are so alien compared to the way sound travels on the surface. That rockfall almost sounded organic, like the rock screaming. Buddy, I don't think that was a rock. I mean, definitely that was rocks just after that, but that whale call, 100% not a rock. There'd have to be some kind of backup system for the electricity. I think this might be part of it. We'll go into this room later, because I know that there's some stuff we need to collect in this area up ahead anyways, so I might as well just get that over and done with. I remember this guy, he's no threat because the gate's closed. Probably prevented access to the mine proper, out of working hours. Something like that won't open without power. Look at you, dummy. Dummy, dummy, goofus, dummy, goof, goof, dummy, dummy, goof, goof, goofy dummy. Just like everything else down here, it's old, decaying, and not working. Unfortunately, that is very true. I'm not sure how we're gonna operate that then, but I'm sure we'll find a way. Cool, that was entirely pointless. I think I'm pretty sure I did. I just looped around the entire area. Oh wait, but this looks new. Got a couple of boxes here. Philip being really frickin' strong, by the way. Presumably he's doing that with one arm. A broom that we'll never use. Looking around, I'm not sure this broom's so much active duty. Okay, more reading. Let's get it. Come on. Get into reading mode. Emergency procedures. In the event of an emergency, all mine workers are asked to follow the standard emergency procedure detailed in the leaflet provided. Rescue services will already be on their way. That's a laugh, as we learned from... Well, maybe they were on their way and they did get here, but they just died. Anyways, and so under no circumstances should employees attempt to aid colleagues themselves or contact the emergency services. This code sheet is provided for use in the extremely unlikely event that you are trapped in the mine with no way in which to signal or otherwise contact emergency crews. In this scenario, you should ensure the stability of surrounding environment by gently tapping and feeling the rock. Once you feel certain that there is no risk of a rock slide, check to see if you have any form of communications device at hand and attempt to send a distress signal using this code sheet. Should such a device be unavailable or damaged, begin firmly tapping out a message on the wall of the cave. Rescue crews will hear you and arrive promptly to dig you out. Yeah, for some reason I think that whatever company has orchestrated this whole thing doesn't want you to make it out alive in case an event goes really terribly. And I think that's the real reason that they don't want you informing any, like, emergency services of your location. However, that's a bold assumption. That's assuming that this was all done by some, like, pretty evil secret organization. And not just some simple, like, mine crew. Which is probably what that was. So I'm probably jumping the gun a bit. Also, don't ask why I'm stacking these. I just felt like it. Okay, that's a concussion. You know, Philip's genius brain's really taking a beating with me at the helm here. Alley-oop. That's looking like a nice tower. Ah, there's a fuse. How do I reach it? It says 50 amp fuses, but the box is empty. Still, the contents can't be far away. You're right, Philip. They're right there. If only I could... Oh my gosh. If only I were Daniel. Daniel has amazing legs. Daniel can pick up an item regardless of where he is. I'm telling you. Oh no. I don't want to ruin my tower. Can you not just step on these shelves here to pick it up, Philip? Oh no, it all comes crashing down. There we go. Got the fuse. Very nice. Where to next? I'm feeling this area a decent amount. And it's just the start of the... Yeah, this is just where we started out. So maybe that wasn't a new... I mean, maybe that wasn't the old area. Maybe it was a new area. I just saw the box and this thing, and I thought it was the same area we had just been to in the beginning of the chapter, but now that I think about it, if it was, then this would have been open because I opened that earlier. But I just glanced at it. I don't like that sound. That sounds terrible. Can I turn it off? 12th of January, 72. Boys, I'd come to have a word with you myself, but I've got more important things to do than screw about making sure you're all doing your job properly. Now I know there's a certain amount of camaraderie between you lot, playing pranks and jokes on each other. It comes with the territory, and that's fine, as long as you don't add me to your list. God knows you need something to keep you entertained down here. However, you all know full well that Penrose has some very deep-seated issues with his height. So anyone who thought it'd be a good idea to sabotage his generator, then hide all the spare fuses on the top shelf in the storeroom, would quite clearly need his head examined, you get me? In other words, in other news, Jones, I want that inventory done yesterday, and the rest of you, it's not all fun and games, you hear? On a serious note, another radio's gone missing. And you'd better hope to God that means one of you lost it. Cause stealing ain't a pretty word in my book. It's the third one this month, which means the amnesty is coming clean is fast coming to a close. Then there'll be repercussions, got it? What's strange is, you're all supposed to be working in pairs, so nobody should be able to get their hands on a radio without they ever spotting it. When I find out who's responsible, I'm gonna find out how they got away with it. So long. Then I'm gonna fling them out into the snow and leave them there. They'll just disappear in the night, just like all those radios. Dang, this guy's mad. Harvard. Lead mine foreman. Oh my gosh. I'm really struggling with reading today. That's not a good sign. Because there's going to be a lot of reading today. But yeah, that was a really cool way to let you know where the fuse was. I can't believe people would play pranks like that. I mean, I can. I know people play pranks like that IRL, but... And yeah, I mean, it's just so... Why would you do that? I don't understand. These spare radio parts don't look spare at all. They almost look like they've been put away here recently. Well, that's ominous. I mean, we do know that there was someone else living down here recently. That being, the guy. The Spider-Man who cut off his, tongue. We also know of another potential cave-dwelling individual by the name of Red, so... Right now he's prime suspect for these fresh new equipment. Radio. That beeping coming from the speakers. Maybe there's someone out there after all. It's a narrowband communications radio. Huh. I remember building one of these in my first electronics class. I probably did a better job of it as well. Huh. That's Morse code. I just don't exactly know. Well, let me bring out the note. Looks like we got our first difficult puzzle. I'll wait until it resets. Alright, so 5, 7, 3, 5, 7, 3, and then it was... Yeah, 5, 7, 3... 5, 7, 3, 8, that's the one. Sorry if you guys were bored out of your mind during that whole thing. I apologize. Maybe I should have been talking while listening, but it would have been hard to do that. So 5738, clearly that's a code, you know, there's no question about that. Somebody delivered a code to us using Morse code on the radio, so things are getting very interesting here. Philip very clearly isn't alone, and perhaps they're even someone trying to lend a helping hand. Either way, we need to restore power so we can use the code on the keypad in the first case. In the first place. Guys, I'm tripping over my words today. Steelberg generator type 7-G. Congratulations on your purchase. Oh, purchase. That must have been crazy expensive. From the Type 7 product line. We are certain that you will be pleased with your new petrol-driven electrical backup system. Below are highlighted just a few of the added and improved features of the 7-G model. Alright, skip the sales pitch, buddy. Just tell me how to work it. Avoid personal wear and tear. The wind-up startup motor has been replaced with a battery-driven unit. Grease in the industrial workplace can be an accident-inducing insurance nightmare, so enjoy the new increased grease control system. Electrical insulation can be expensive to install and maintain, so the economical 7-G basic model arrives without, and much, much more. Alright, so I tripped over my words a lot, but hopefully you guys got the general message that this thing appears to be a beast for its time. Quick start guide. Ensure the area surrounding the 7-G is clear of equipment and personnel in case of overheating. Connect and confirm secondary flow by turning on the appropriate valve. Turn on cooling system to avoid overheating. Release excess steam until pressure is within safe limits. Begin grease flow, ensuring leakage is minimal. Turn main valve and confirm primary flow. Pull main operation lever. Check energy output. Your unit should now be fully functional. Sweet, I'll keep that in mind. That is nothing short of creepy, as usual. It feels as if I'm leaving my body for just a moment. But not just hovering around, it's like I go someplace. What are these things? You always know the right questions to ask, Philip. Generator, spare parts, batteries. There's a battery symbol on the side, but it's welded tight shut. If they had some kind of machine for opening these, it's not here anymore. Oh yeah, and it's missing a battery. The walls of this hole are not as uniform as the rest of the shafts, but why dig it out by hand? Yeah, that's a great question. I don't understand what this would have been used for. Let's have a look down there. Maybe, oh, there's a... No. I thought that was a hammer. It's not. It's just part of the fence that I busted open. Maybe we'll see what this was used for at the bottom, but I'm not really sure. Oh my goodness, there's whispering down here. It's the same whispering as the thing. The thing that you save with. I don't know what it's called. Well, that's creepy, but being down here doesn't tell me anything about what this could have been used for. I know what I'm gonna use it though. I know what I'm gonna use it for though. I'm gonna throw the battery container down here so we can break it open. Because I'm pretty sure we can't break it by pickaxe. I mean, I'll try. Philip! Hold on for dear life! I can't feel my arms and legs anymore. I'm in trouble. You don't say. Oh my goodness, I'm fit as to be expected. Wow, that is impeccable. You're something of a legend for that, Philip. Not only did you survive the world's longest fall of all time, but... my gosh, you healed immediately. Popped one pill and everything was okay. Alright, let's jump this time, because apparently what happened was, Philip got stuck on the edge of the ladder here, and I tried to move forward, and I was like, huh, he's not going forward. I'll move to the right instead, and as I was moving to the right, I guess there was less space in this area than there was over here, so naturally Philip slipped and fell to what would have originally been his demise, but apparently he's made of titanium. Satisfying, but utterly pointless. Let's just hurry this up and throw it down the hole. So you're telling me a gigantic welded shut steel box is obliterated from this fall, but Philip is just simply in a state where all he needs to do is take a quick pill. Like, he doesn't die, he's just pretty injured. It hurts everywhere. This guy's a superhero. And there's our battery, a spare one. Gotta say, man, in terms of frictional games main characters, Philip is probably the most powerful. Like, let's be real. Sure, Daniel has his voodoo magic. And sure, the guy in the bunker has guns. And sure, Tozzy has ghoul powers, but Philip is easily the smartest, the most studious, and, you know, he's also invulnerable to damage. I may never get used to that, and I may never get used to you surviving impossible falls, Philip. Okay, battery in, started motor functional. We should be set. Should be. Pull the lever, Kronk. At this generator's age, it's a wonder it sparks at all. There's probably just been a power surge. I should check the... whatever the heck it is Philip said. He said it too quickly. Speak slower, Philip. I'm not that quick of a reader. Let's see if I can remember this, because I know the note mentioned it. So it was like, turn on secondary function first to get everything up and running. The symbol's worn out, but I should be able to work out what all this does. Yeah, this is clearly the Roman numeral for 2, so secondary generator thing is this one. How do I know if it's turned on or not? Okay, something's missing. Ah, yeah, okay, yep, there's a blown fuse. Does nothing here work? Philip, you said it yourself, this place is so old, it's a miracle anything works at all. We should finally be ready now, provided this fuse holds out, that is. You know, it's funny I said this last episode, but, you know how they don't make things like they used to in regards to the typewriter? Well, that kind of applies to everything in this game. Philip wouldn't be able to move past the front door if most of this tech wasn't still working. I mean, this thing's freaking cut in half. What was this even used for? And yet it still all works pretty well. Some kind of protective screen, maybe? I wonder what it is it protected them from. Well, Philip, that would be the overheating, I imagine. Something about the note did mention that. Okay, lit up beautifully. That's what we like to see. Alright, it was secondary generator, then it was... No, it was secondary function, not generator. Then it was, humidity? You know what, let's not guess. Let's just... although it's kind of fun to guess, let's just do it the legit way. I really hope I haven't missed anything so far. I don't think I have. If I do, by the way, guys, if I do miss anything like a note or whatever that I deem important enough to go back for, I will. But like, I'll just cut in like at the end of the series or something, me collecting all the notes and reading them, like all the ones that I may have missed. But that is if I missed them. I don't think it's that easy to miss notes in this game. Saying that though, wasn't there a... I feel like I should have found a third one. Oh yeah, this is the third one. Secondary floor. Cooling system to avoid overheating. That would be... This one says to me... like, cooling. A symbol for water. Yeah, that must be the cooling. And this must be, like, air-based things. So, I'm definitely at a loss in this one. I feel like this is, like, the humidifier. And this one must be for the... grease that it has. The grease stuff. So, turning on the... whatever that was, I already forgot. No, it wasn't a dehumidifier, it was something else. Oh, the coolant, that's what it was. And then we turn on the dehumidifier, if I recall correctly. Then we turn on the grease control. And let's go, baby, the generator turning on thingy. Now that we've inputted the right commands for this thing to follow, we should be good. Oh, Philip. Let's go, buddy. This thing's huge. It must be about 3.5 megawatts, but it's pretty old. Certainly enough to light a few bulbs, though. And, more importantly than that, Philip, certainly enough to fix up the controls. Alright, I've already forgotten what it was. But if I look at the note, I should be able to remember. Emergency procedure... It was 5, 3, 7, 8. Well, you... Oh, yeah, skills. Oh?
Good day. Good day, can you hear me?
I can hear you, good day.
I hope that your ears are working better than your tongue, so that you might use them to listen to my words. You have turned on the light at the end, beginning and middle of the tunnel, but some things remain shrouded in darkness. My emergency message I hope has helped, but what you need now is to the wall hole to the right of the fence. Oh, go now, there is no time to explain. Well, in fact, time is one of the few things we have in abundance down here. Most surprises are spoiled by such catty curiosity.
Alright, so I immediately loved... Oh, what the hell is going on down here? Gosh darn it, this radio's useless. And then I think he said, who was that? That's a great question, and I already love that guy. The way he speaks is incredible. And it's just nice to hear a presumably friendly voice. You know, after all this loneliness and danger. I already forgot the code again. It was... Oh yeah, also my Morse message. Gosh, man, that's so good. 5, 7, 3, 8. Oh, yeah, let's go. Wait, let's not go. The dog. Oh! Come on, pooch. Oh! Feel the wrath of my scrap hands. My scrappy hands. Oh, the thrust of 1,000 deaths. And now, the sprint of 1,000 fears. I've got to get out of here, man. The auxiliary shaft. I think the guy on the radio mentioned this. He said something about the hole on the right. Most excellent. We have found ourselves out of that predicament. Oh?
Ah, my memory is like something with a great many small holes. We shall be needing to perform some minor demolition work so that we might one day meet again. For this task, we shall require the use of a large, earth-eating metal monster, and that monster is thirsty for juice from the place where things are kept. By the way, you can call me Red. It's not my name, you understand, but I am sure you will agree it is a name rather similar to a cardigan. Fetching when worn correctly.
Oh my gosh, I wish I had your way with words, Red. You're incredible. I love this guy already. And, yeah, so that's the guy on the note. He also had a great way with words on the note too, which makes sense. Oh my gosh. This area is probably swarming with those things. But, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about red, but I'm sure it'll come to me later. Now, how will we deal with this? So, we've got, you said we need to turn on a giant metal monster. I guess we need to find out where the metal monster is. The only way to find that out is by going forward and investigating. He saw me. I'm ready to wrestle if you're ready to wrestle, you chump. You already forgot where I was, stupid dog. You make me look good. And I'm out of here. Enemies in Penumbra are not really all that threatening. They're really easy to get around. They're nothing too dangerous. We're going to the tool shed first, by the way. In case you're playing along with me and you got lost when I was walking in that area, we're going to the tool shed first. And on the left here should be a nice old door. A cement mixer, presumably. Doesn't look like Philip wants to tell me what it is, so I'm just gonna... Oh, it's a cement mixer, no wonder... Oh, no reason why it shouldn't still be working. Wouldn't still be working. I saw rusty enough that I wish I had a tetanus shot, but still sharp enough to saw through wood. Where? Batteries. I think there was something else up there. Ah, dynamite. And my favorite item in any game, no. I love lore. Xeno Report 66... I don't know if I love lore this much, that's a lot of reading. Xeno Report 66B, Phase 9, Anno 9002, Anno Domini 1992, filed by Chief Attending Xeno Officer, with the eyes of the leading installation officer only. Leader. Unlike the other findings, 66B appears to be of manufactured rather than natural origin, and so warrants additional interest and, need I say, security. What is he talking about? The bulk of Substance 63 was discovered only 6 yards from where Artifact 66B was buried, and appears, at least in part, to consist of a solidified form of 63 with a number of operable appendages. The artifact emanates a low level of light from a seemingly inexhaustible energy supply, suggesting its origin indeed as was expected. Of course, the ramifications of this fact are clear, and appropriate measures are already being taken. Progress in becoming enlightened as to the purpose of the device, if indeed it served the purpose in the traditional sense at all, has been slow. Following protocol to the letter, I assigned my secondary officer to the artifact on Phase 7, only for him to go missing the following day. He eventually returned to the site from a previously uncharted area of the mines, presumably having discovered a new route, avoiding the cave-ins. At this stage, we can only assume what transpired, since he remains in a state of disorientation. Far be it from me to question the decisions of the elevated castle, but I am struggling to understand the necessity of conducting standard scientific testing in this case. I, of course, have full faith in the abilities of my research team, put together and sent here by my immediate superior. I simply wonder whether their time might be better employed on the main site. Nevertheless, it is comforting to note that the actions of every member of the organization are carefully choreographed and controlled by those far outranking myself, both in stature and wisdom. And with this in mind, I feel fully justified in filing an official request for further manpower. We already lost a number of workers to unforeseen events. Largely while engaging in the studies mentioned earlier, and further investigation of the area calls for volunteers to carry out tasks altogether too hazardous in nature to risk the well-being of more elevated organization members. In particular, the tunnel system above the secondary site requires immediate cartography. I apologize for how much I struggled to read that letter, but a lot of it was just difficult to read because none of that made any sense. A Xeno report by whom? Someone in some kind of a Xeno thing or whatever, and then they mentioned like 66B, 63. This is clearly a letter which requires a lot of context to understand, context I don't have. It seems people are investigating this tunnel, perhaps even long before the military got here. Or perhaps it was after the military got here, I can't really tell. But whoever they were, they seemed to know a lot about what was going on. where to next? Excavation sounds like where a giant metal monster would be. Which in this case, I know what Red's referring to. Like, I know the machine that he may be referring to, but I have no idea of what it's called. We'll go down there later. I want to go to excavation first. On second thought... On very second thought, please just understand that I don't want to... Darn, I can't get this door open. I've jotted down a note just in case. I really need to...
Those holes in my mind are increasingly gaping. You cannot breach the inner sanctum of the place of storing. The entryway is blocked. So what if the squashy material between my ears is squashier than most? I may not be perfect like a hanging picture, but my words are wise and backed up by time. A pox on both your brain cells. Try as I may, you must think that I deceive you with my admittingly cunning ways. As far as my eye has seen, our rocky grave extends, and yet you cast away my help like you would a puppy freshly rolled in its own feces. I hope that your warped sense of morality is better company than I, because now it is all you have left.
Bruh, you're the king of gaslighting yourself. I never did any of that. That was all self-imposed. You just assumed all of that.
I'm sorry. Sometimes my emotions are like a disobedient pet. Uncontrollable and often rolling in shit. Better safe than sorry, they say. But I think we are both sorrier than we are safe. A tunnel lies between a nearby watery cave and the place where things are kept. Take the second right from the closed door, and you will find what you seek.
Thanks, buddy, and I forgive you. For multiple reasons. I think the dog's right around the corner, I'm not sure. But yeah, as he forgot, this door is locked, but he's given us new advice. And contrary to what he may sometimes believe, I have 100% full faith in him, so we shall follow exactly what Red says to the letter. And we will find that locked door. Oh, I think this is the one that he's referring to, but, you know, I kind of want to see what's over here, too. Absolutely stinking nothing. Alright, let's go back. Man, I gotta reiterate how much I love the way that Red speaks. It makes me very joyous. The words he chooses to express himself with are so good. This whispering's driving me insane. Can't you do anything about your insanity, Philip? And he just did? Okay, very nice. That must be a tunnel leading to the storeroom. It's pretty high, though. There's a draft coming from that dank-looking hole up there. All the same, it's hardly inviting. In fact, it's the complete opposite. That is very true, Philip. These lamps are much newer than the rest of the mine equipment. It looks like some kind of excavation, although not like any mining operation I've ever seen. I don't know where that mist is coming from, but I don't fancy getting any closer to find out. Yeah, I agree. That is mysterious. But there's a lot of things here that's quite mysterious. The rock itself looks like it's given up on life and begun to decay, like the rest of this place. This could have been damaged when I got the power on. Got another note here. Excavation findings. The test substance continues to defy identification. Both chemical and xeno investigations failed to produce meaningful results. Testing continues. Test 102, bromine test, normal, pH 5. Test 103, acid amide test, amide test, negative. Test 104, ammonia NH3, negative on reactive. Test 105, hydrochloric acid solution, negative for sulfate, sulfide, and chlorate ions. Test 106, standard hallucinogenics, mild and toxin. Test abandoned due to most test subjects suffering massive internal hemorrhaging within 1 to 2 hours. Test 107, positive / negative metal cations, incomplete. Test 106, human hallucinogenics, incomplete. Testing of the gaseous fog has been considerably more successful. It appears to be a harmless blend of sulfur, chlorine, and aromatic amine, which gives it the floating visual effect. Please note that harmless here is used in the xenochemics sense. It is harmless in so far as we have identified it, and so can take the necessary safety measures. If directly ingested, it would naturally be lethal. Test 159, potassium bichromate paper, positive for sulfur. Test 161, litmus test, negative for all but chlorine. Test 301, hydrochloric acid solution, positive for aromatic amine. Work continues on the issue of transporting the substance so far. Removing it from its dormant location causes its base state to radically change, producing massive heat to the detriment of 3 workers, one of whom is no longer operational due to his injuries. Following heat dissipation, the substance appears to turn dead, unreactive to every test we have the equipment to run. The prevailing theory is that somehow the disruption of the material causes it to enter hugely accelerated chemical decay. We estimate its half-life to be approximately 0.4 seconds. Alright, so I didn't understand most of that, but generally I just get the message of stay away from it. It's a big flat plane of rock, probably used for loading. Almost looks like some kind of altar. Righto, we'll just save and then we'll get up there. The man still clutching, still looking. For what? Before him lies metal, jutting awkward from the earth. A hatch, a portal, a hole, a door. Unfamiliar text. Who are these figures huddled around? What secrets are hidden behind the faces of men? So I'm guessing this is potentially Howard, Philip's dad, and some other people that he potentially came with to investigate this cave system. I felt something that time that I didn't feel before, but I'm sure it's always been there. It's as if a small part of me is still trapped inside the artifact. Well, that's not good. Maybe we shouldn't be, like, using those things so frequently. For better or for worse, looks like I can climb up into the tunnel mouth. I need to get up pretty high to get a good grip on the ladder. The longer piece of this ladder has been shattered by something strong enough to rend metal in two. Perhaps if I drag this up. Use those arms of yours, Philip. Your extremely strong, dexterous arms. One small step for Philip. Wait, no, one small step for man. One big step for Philip. Alright, that's not great. He's losing blood apparently. I don't know how, but whatever, it's fine. Wasn't that bad of a jump, Philip. At most, you sprained your ankle. Stop being a baby. Losing blood. The blood is your imagination. Man, I just want to rotate this thing. Is it really so hard for you to just... You know what? Fine. We'll use this too. This game really expects you to read notes, by the way. Which, you know, of course makes a lot of sense, but if you don't read the notes in this game, you're going to be very confused. Philip just fell there, but the game's pretending like he didn't. I saw you fall, Philip. Now I've got no choice but to move on. Whatever's made this tunnel its home clearly made it unstable as well. Darn right about that, my friend. My god, nothing lays eggs that big. That livery so can't be... hold on, let me restart that sentence. My god, nothing lays eggs that big. Their livery so can't be mammalian. More likely amphibious or insectoid. I really don't like the way they're moving. So Philip is not only knowledgeable on physics and whatever the heck else he was knowledgeable on that he mentioned in the beginning, but he just seems very knowledgeable in general about everything. Anyways, he's right, these are... Ew, that's disgusting. They look like they... Ah! I know what your weakness is. It's that... Oh. Well, I know what my weakness is. Yeah, I was gonna say this is their weakness, but I had trouble bringing it out. Yeah, have fun with that, guys. Let's see how they react. Hahaha. That did nothing. Okay. Oh my goodness. I was told that you used the flare against the spiders. That didn't do anything to them. I guess... I don't know, when in doubt... Dynamite? Alley-oop. Oh, I understand. Oh no, one of them got through. The dynamite did nothing? I mean, to be fair, I didn't really hear an explosion either. This is really difficult. Let's just go, Philip. We gotta be fast about this. Alright, come on, block it up. Okay, we've got to be really fast. Those spiders mean business. Oh, I hope those came from an animal. But I have my suspicions. I need to get out of here. That is disturbing. I wonder who died here. I'm just stepping all over it, by the way. That's really gross. I don't know if this is where I want to go. Hello? No! These spiders are the bane of my existence. I haven't died this much to something in a while. These spiders are more challenging than I originally expected. So they hatched from over here. Is there a way I can like... Oi, oi, oi. Okay, yeah, we just gotta go. Stop lollygagging. In fact, I'm gonna put this pickaxe away because I clearly can't defend myself, but I need... Oh. I have a... Yeah. Boom, baby, burn, you stupid bugs. Oh, that's satisfying. Wow, some of them got past... Oh, never mind, they're just dying. Gonna lock myself in here. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, okay, cool. I don't know what just happened there. I'm gonna die in the process. Don't mind if I do. Alright, let's be quick. I keep saying that, but I gotta be faster. In the meantime, I'm gonna bring out this. Sheesh, man. They don't waste time, do they? Oh, I'm not supposed to go in there. That's the bad way. I think spiders are in that area. That's why I died. I probably backed right up into the eggs.
Now you should find yourself in the watery cave of conversation space, with a tunnel above you from times ahead. In this tunnel, for both our sakes, be careful, not curious. I have already spoken to you about the cat, and repeating myself is not only out of the question, but out of the window and climbing down the guttering. There are spiders in the tunnels that love to suck on the humid fluids, so do not disturb the walls. They are fragile like the china vase in the hooves of the moon.
I'm sorry, Red. I think I cut you off there. It's the you know, the spiders drinking the humany fluids isn't the only issue here. Start speaking again. I didn't hear all of what you had to say. No. This is the worst day of my life. I can't believe Red was cut off. You don't cut off Red. Yeesh. Oh, if my pickaxe isn't digging this through this rubble, I'm a dead man. Well, thankfully it is. This person is the only thing holding the roof up. I don't fancy hanging around for long. Oh my gosh, might as well speed it up. Feels like it's closing in on me. Gotta get out. Yeah, you don't say. I really shouldn't look behind me, but I'm really tempted to. Finally, that must be the storage room. Wow. That was my least favorite area of all time. That sucked. But it's over now, so...
There should be some insect repellent in that red and white cross box in that room. Just in case those spiders found your flesh delicious. How does my brain flesh know your fluids are leaking? Because the red tricked you! The spidery tunnel was far from a necessary evil. More so, it served as a well-deserved punishment. You thought my mind had been lost to the ravages of time, but poetic justice is struck with a sonnet and an 8-legged baptism of fire. With justice now served cold, I hope that we can be good friends. Now reclaim the key and go juice. And find a way to the mining monster.
Yeah, you got it, buddy. You know, I don't like how much joy that you took in that, but to be fair to Red, I don't really know any other way we could have gotten in here. Everywhere else was locked. Unless he knew of some secret way. I can't possibly go back up there with those things. Yeah, you physically can't go back up there, and you also shouldn't. Whew, wow, that was stressful. If there was another way and you hid it from me, Red, I'm gonna be very offended. You know, I was very mean of you. Especially since you gaslighted yourself into thinking that I thought that about you. This music is beautiful. You know, fictional games always have a good soundtrack in their games. And Penumbra, I'm glad to see, is no different. So I don't really remember any memorable tracks from Rebirth, and I only played a small amount of Bunker, so I can't really say anything on them. Oh, either it's locked or something's blocking the door. Darn it. I love how they included vent system of snake all over the storage bay. Looks like a tight squeeze. I don't fancy it unless I absolutely have to. Yeah, that's reasonable. But yeah, I love how they included that Philip would be more agitated now. Considering everything he's just been through, and also the somewhat betrayal that Red just gave. Also, this just leads back into where those dogs were, so we don't need to go there right now. I need to really check his notes too. Beyond the fence to the right, there should be a hole, perhaps an access point to reach further into the mine. Red spoke of a key and some go-go juice. Yeah, that's weird, but I'm sure we'll find out what he means. I think he means gas. Petrol, most likely. Also, I love how Philip didn't write down anything about what Red just did to him. I mean, I guess it's not really necessary to write that right now. I can sneak my hand in there, you goofy goofball. According to Red, I just need to find a can of gasoline as well. Oh, I was right. Should be around here somewhere. That it should, my friend. Also, I just said I trusted you earlier, Red. And then you throw me into a mine with spiders because you gaslighted yourself. I'm just not really a big fan of that. I'm not really liking that route you went down. Push this out of the way with my Herculean strength. Any secrets under here? No? No secrets? Another save. Let's go. Happy to see it. I suppose I can trust these things a little bit more. I'm not dead yet. Still, they must serve a purpose. What could it be? I don't know, just because we're not dead yet doesn't... I thought that was Mr. Bean for a second, and I have no idea why. There would be no reason for him to be in this game. But it just kind of looked like it from that split second with the eyebrows and stuff. What was I swear I was saying something before. Oh yeah, just because it hasn't killed you yet doesn't mean it's trustworthy. It could still be doing something to you, Philip. Invit mythology, Christian foresight, first published 1903. Over the past 100 years, our people have seen something of a religious revelation. The Kala, oh my goodness, and Invit in general might be said to have seen the error of our ways, and Christianity has become increasingly embraced throughout the Arctic communities. It is the purpose of this paper to explore the true roots of our long-held beliefs, and to uncover how they might just be justified today. In our newfound enlightenment, as such, this essay will be the first I have written in English as opposed to our native Palalg Palaleg. Arnit. Oh my gosh, I'm butchering these names. It is no coincidence that the word Arnaig bears resemblance to the English word angel. The Arnites are the Invit equivalent of the soul, or an undying entity. Alright, I gotta like dissect this a bit because my bad reading skills has me a bit confused. So, there's these creatures called Arnits. So, you know, these things here, it's got a bearing, it's similar to angel, in Lux, the word that is. But what is an invit again? Did it tell me what an invit was? I forgot. But, I guess invit is just an Arctic urban legend type thing, equivalent of the soul. An undying entity, released in the death of its worldly body. The concept itself is obviously well grounded in decent Christian belief, however previous thought has been blasphemous to the extent that souls are attributed to all beings, man or beast. To claim such a thing would imply that the killing of a beast for food is the same as murder of your fellow man, and such a belief simply cannot be held in the civilized invit. The Turngate. Legends speak of the disembodied spirits, malicious in nature, sabotaging tools, turning hunts bad, and at times even possessing the weak or unfortunate. A Turngate appears to have no recognized or agreed origin, both in terms of the legend itself and the individual being, causing great doubt to be entirely justifiable. Can we, in our Christian foresight, really believe in possessions and evil spirits? It seems perfectly clear to this writer that the real origin of the Turngate belief lies in the Christian demon. For, as we are taught by the generous and selfless Moravian Church, without whose support our people would have no doubt have starved many years ago, the demon is capable of possession and of countless other atrocities which only the good Christian man can avoid through a lifetime of humility and devotion. Angakuit. With the conclusions reached above, the status of the cherished Angak tribe shaman should be obvious. Such people are in league with the Turngate demons, working side by side to control and contain the Kali people. We have no need for such superstition and suspicion breeding people in our Christian ways. The Protestant priest can perform all of the Angakuit's duties and more beside. God, the final challenge of a work such as this would be to find the nature of the Christian God and to ask why he has not been present for so many years of Invit belief. Or Inuit belief, I can't tell. I think that's a V. Until recently, the Invit people wrongly attributed to Arniat almost godlike status in certain cases, and treated the Turngate as the devil incarnate. It is no major leap of faith to suggest that such beliefs have been underpinned by a central concern that there has been something missing in Invit life. That something is, indubitably, God. So Invit or Inuit seems to be just some kind of like, a kind of people. And this book is detailing like urban legends and rumors of things such as the creatures like Turngates and some other things. There was a shaman there. I'm guessing that would be like a skinwalker or something, or just like a witch. Interesting. I hope that my findings have informed and enlightened the atheist few that remain in Inuit culture. I said a bad word there on complete accident. Oh my gosh, I swear, I said culture, but like it came out with an N instead of an L. You know what happened, it was rough. And ask the Lord Jesus Christ to redeem their souls. Peter Henry not for... I feel like that has to... So it's Inuit people. My knowledge on like religion in general is pretty bad. I don't really know that much to do about most religions. So this is all alien to me. I have no idea what the Inuit people are or any of this. But this seems to be a Christian man residing within the Inuit people. I don't really know what they are, but seems to be a Christian that's trying to open people's eyes to what these things may actually be, in his opinion. In Peter's opinion. Peter Henry Nature, or however you say that, isn't really a name that I recognize. I really didn't understand most of that, but I'm just guessing that it's just lore on, like, you know, lore building for the creatures. I don't think it has that much story significance. It's just like making you aware of the turn gates and other urban legends. Frictional Games loves doing that in their notes. So that was basically just some world building to make the enemy in this game feel more real. But I deeply apologize to everyone who sat through that and struggled to understand my babbling. Gosh, I feel like that was just terrible on my part. I struggled to read that so badly. Oh hey, there's the go-go juice. It's right over there, but we need to find a way to get past that steam. And I don't think this has the answers. I'm gonna have a quick look though. Yep, no, that's not. We can't go there. I don't suppose it's... Oh yeah, I nearly missed those. Alright, I think business is now concluded. We just have to go to the go-go juice room. Business is not as concluded as I would have hoped, though. Wait, I have an idea. Using physics, the thing that Philip is so good at. It's gonna swing back this way, and I'm gonna... Oh. But wait, it's gonna swing back this way, and I'm gonna jump on it. Boom! Oh, come on. That's pretty sad. Needs to be a little more outstretched, I think. And a little higher up. That's as outstretched as it can get, so I just have to rely on... Okay, I definitely have to use this. There's no way Philip is getting up there. Though I do think there's a way you can cheese it, like you can glitch it somehow. No idea how, though. And I can't be bothered to figure out how, so I'm just gonna do it the legit way. I really hope I haven't missed anything. Should I have gone down there? Maybe I... No, I know where that goes. I bet that goes to the vent that we just broke. My curiosity is killing me. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm probably right, but I just have to confirm that I'm right. I need to know what's down here. Okay, I just proved my point. Now, I just proved that I was right, and now I have to do all that again. Oh, so that's what was blocking that door. Cool, cool. Oh yeah, you can use that to climb up on that thing. That's what it was. Because the first time I played this, I actually broke this and that. I hit it with my pickaxe thinking an item would be inside. And then I realized how I screwed myself. So what I did was I pulled this. And I slowly dragged it over here. And I propped it up against... I think I just propped it up against the wall or maybe the box. Why'd the music get so scary all of a sudden? Gosh, my heart dropped a bit there. Anyways, yeah, that's what I did. So, just in case you guys broke this thinking there would be items like I did when I first played, you can do that. Now I need to skedaddle for that go-go juice because the music is really creeping me out. Or the ambiance, I suppose. I don't really know which it is. I don't want to drop down there. I guess I have to. Oh, I didn't take any damage. That's good. Alright, Red, I got the go-go juice. Do you feel like enlightening me on what to do next? I feel certain that this key in the gasoline tank is what he was referring to. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah, this isn't going well. Now that's what I'm talking about. Be careful. You don't tell me to be careful. Huh. And then we'll just drop down here, and I hope I haven't missed anything. I do suppose it's possible that there was a note. I just don't get it. How long could this have been running for? You know, actually, that's a good point. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm gonna do this, you guys, but I just can't. I need to check that room one more time. What if there was a note that was just like hidden on one of the shelves and I couldn't see it? Or maybe an item underneath the other plank that I didn't check under. Nope, there was nothing. Just a complete waste of everyone's time. Very nice. Absolutely love that. Alright, now we can just get the heck out of here and get the machine running. The metal monster that will eat its way through the earth. Feeling lonely without you talking to me, Red. Can you speak? Can you speak, please? I'm not gonna lie, guys. I really want to see if there's something up there. Now that I know I can use the plank to reach high places, I just gotta do it. You never know, there might be an item up here. It'll just be a quick little detour and then we'll be right on our way again. Okay, that didn't work out so well, but maybe like this would work better? Feel like I'm almost there. Alright, now this is results, and then we break it open. And then we crawl in, and this was pointless. Okay. Oh, I feel like I saw something up there. And that's all it was, just a feeling. Okay, nice. I'm starting to lose my mind already. Alright, let's skedaddle. I'm sure I've wiped this place clean. Oh, but that vent door, Where'd the plank go? Why is it over there? Why did I put it over there? Oh yeah, because I thought there was something up there. That freaks me out. I was like, well, who did that? It could have only been me, but why would I do that? Alright, Philip, this is only a short detour as we go to see what's up there. Oh, there is something there. Take a look, see at that. There has to be something there. Now, if only I could find out how to set up another plank or something. Or maybe just outstretch this more and then maybe pull it like this and then... I magically just do this and then... Wait, I can jump on it. Like so. And then ho 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 ho! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Why is that even a thing? Oh, yeah, whatever. At least I got there. Surely there can't be anything else that I missed there. I mean, you guys bear witness to just how much I investigated that place. Alright, I believe we have everything we need. I'll be very shocked if we don't. So now we just need to move on into the actual area where the metal monster is, and I recall that it's in that gate. Woo! Good dog. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Chill. Chill. Get down, lad. Get down. Get down, lad. Stay down. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Philip, you think your arms are long enough to reach that? Alright, I guess I have to be down here. It's cool. Wowzers! Oh, I'm gonna be eaten alive! If only I could have exited out of that. Stupid dog, you make me look bad! Come on, come on, come on, come on, quickly, quickly. Where am I going? Where is this place? Oh, stupid dog, you make me look bad! Did I just do a full circle? I'm gonna die again! 90% of this is my fault, I will admit. Excavation is where I want to be, I think. But I'm gonna take a detour over here, because the dog is over there. Auxiliary shaft is where I want to be. Okay, yeah, that's nice. Boom! Alright, we gotta kill this hound, otherwise we're never gonna get anywhere. Little tip for you guys, just stay on a high place and they can't do anything to you. But you can do something to them. I do admit though, it does get a little scary sometimes, like right over there. Got you right where I want you. Oh no. Oh my gosh. This is gonna get a bit messy. It might take a little while. Dude, that's a bad strategy. Oh no, his frickin' compadres here. Boom. Taste it. Taste defeat. Oh no! I gotta get out of here! It hit, another one just got set off. Oh, I'm not gonna be the same after that. Philip's face doesn't even look the same anymore. Boom. Oh my gosh, stupid dog. What? I'm sorry if you guys have the mic blown out. I don't know how... Look, when you crouch, that's it. You're just crouched forever. You can jump while you're crouched. Oh, what? He uncrouches that time when I sprint? Whatever, man. It doesn't matter. My excuses don't matter. I just sucked. That's it. The truth comes out. I'm a loser. I'm a failure. I messed up. So we want to get into the auxiliary shaft and we want to just cut the wood so we can get past the gate. But it's going to be really hard to do that with Poochie 1 and 2 sneaking around. Taste it. Taste it, my combo attack. Why can't you howl and call for your friends, Philip? Howl and call for Red. Help him. I mean, have him help me. Help me, Red. Shut the heck up. Oh yeah, you want some of this? Oh, this is just terribly inefficient of me. Get socked in the jaw, you stupid mutt. Come on, Poochie. Taste death. It's really funny. Oh no. It's really funny because they like... Since when could you move the boxes? It's really funny because they like go into the ground for a bit. When they're getting up, their model like lands into the ground, like it more... What's the word? It no-clips? I don't know if that's the right word. But something like that. Oh, that feels nice. Come on. Boom! Alright, I've had about enough of that. You're a zombie. Oh, sweet goodness me! Why are you unfazed? It's a bomb, bruh! How am I more phased from a bomb when I'm right, like, far away from it? Oh, that's not fair. You can't just go underground and come back. I don't know. That sounded pretty final to me. Alright, all in all, I would say that was a pretty smashing success. Sweet. Oh, come on. You guys get out of my way. You had your chance to obstruct me and you failed. Okay. Not liking this already. There's some dogs. I'm just gonna run in the other direction. Got some devious bombs here that love hitting the heck out of me, even though I'm like miles away from them. Nothing in there. There pretty much never is. Oh. I don't want to play this game with you, man. Oh, guess I am, though. I did it to your brethren, and I'll do it to you too, friend. Oh. I hate it when I fall off. It's so scary. I should just stick to the strategy of staying on the box, but, like, it gets boring. Especially when I keep missing. You two are just so special. Now this is satisfying. Oh. Who are you calling? Your friend's right there. Sure hope no one else is around here. Okay, I will admit, that is impressive. I don't know how you're doing that. Bruh, that is kind of ominous. Alright, that is legitimately impressive how he's walking on the stairs right now. Kind of beating your friend into the... Whoa, you see that? Why didn't you come and help him? Oh, you're switching places. Oh, okay. I see, it's like tapping in and tapping out. I get it. Boom. 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 Come on. Come on. I sure hope they don't heal when they're not getting hit. That would suck. You can't just do Come on, guys. Come on, this is severely uncool. Just get away. This is cheating. Alright, fine. I'll play a little bit of the dynamite game with you. Oh, you guys suck. You get what you frickin' deserve. You pansy dogs. Nice shot, by the way. You know, I just gotta commemorate myself by winning the greatest Penumbra kill in history. Dynamite is officially the best item in the game now. Log, secondary excavation site B, beginning phase. Oh my goodness. These guys again. 338, Anno 9000, Anno Domini 1990. So this is after the military. Filed by Chief Attending just 10 years ago, too. Security status nil. Today marks the first phase of the excavation team's, Team B's new assignment, which I will be overseeing. Equipment has arrived, and digging should be able to commence within the next few hours. Since the incident leading to the establishment of our facility here, much work has been undertaken in order to ascertain the scope of the discovery. This site, among others, was selected from many possible candidates thanks to the powerful divination techniques passed down for many generations amongst the elevated castle. And I feel certain that this wisdom, in combination with our own seismic techniques, will prove to be a great success, and that our discoveries will be of great importance to the organization. What organization? Best of luck to everyone. Phase 1. While work has been slow up till now, the new year is sure to bring with it great prosperity for our team. Perhaps we will enjoy some of that luck that the other teams seem to already be harvesting. Further routine work reports will be filed in a secondary log. Wow, this is many phases later. Phase 235. While the routine logbook has been filled many times over during the past 9 moons, there has been so little of interest to report that I find my previously enthusiastic extra entries to appear as if written by someone else entirely. These logs are not for personal thoughts, but since no one is ever likely to read them, I am probably safe in saying that I sometimes catch myself wishing I had never received this assignment at all, and was still stationed at the main facility. We discovered a tunnel system today running through the roof of the cave, which caused a minor rock slide, but no serious injuries were sustained. More's the pity, perhaps, if this place became a hazard, we could all be resigned. The noises in this mine at night are beginning to play with my mind, that is, when you can tell what time of day it is. Phase 341. Although I have now been in charge of Site B for 2 cycles, this marks my first entry into the excavation log as the new Chief Attending Chemist. Looking through the scarce results filed for the initial year's work, I can see why my predecessors was replaced. In a fraction of that time, I have achieved Team B's first major breakthrough in the discovery of previously unknown Substance 63. That's Substance 63 again. And the research team has been assigned tasks in record time. I fully expect complete identification of the substance to be available within 7 phases. Furthermore, I have conducted an investigation into the noises reported by workers in this area of the mine. 7 phases, by the way, I mean, must mean like a week. Because each phase is a day, that makes sense to me. In the interest of morale on nights that I spend here, there do indeed appear to be strange human-like cries coming from somewhere deep in the rocks, but there's bound to be some explanation. Phase 6, following the discovery of Sub-63, my team has had a second triumph in the unearthing of Artifact 66B. My team and I will of course deal with this finding with our usual level of efficiency. Phase 7, the cast has been seen fit to bring in a Xeno team. In order to further... Oh, this must be like the prequel to the note that we read earlier. In order to further extract the true nature of the artifact. I applaud their foresight in this decision and would only note that if been given the chance, my chemistry team would have performed at least as well in this task. In additional notes, I have completed my analysis of the wailing and chattering sounds reported by those spending large amounts of time in the locale, and conclude that it is a symptom of dehydration. Lack of water has caused very mild hallucination, which, combined with quite natural seismic activity, can sound a little like human voices. A thorough medical examination of the afflicted workers has been recommended, but in the interest of continuing work at maximum capacity, I have instead ordered increased water supplies, and implemented an obligatory 3-minute water break once every 5 hours. Phase 9. It came to my attention today that the job of mapping the overhead tunnel system in this cave is long overdue, something overlooked from way back during the first stage of the excavation. Sadly, before my arrival, for otherwise it would have already been completed. The officer in charge of the Xeno team is increasingly becoming an obstacle to my own team's research. He insists on overseeing perfectly routine tasks when, given the defecation of his second-in-command... What? When given the defecation of his second-in-command yesterday, I would suggest his time is better spent taking control of his own responsibilities. What? Am I reading that right? The defection? No, that's not defecation, that's defection. Oh my gosh. I am dyslexic in the worst ways today. I am saying some messed up stuff on complete accident. Anyways. The notes vibe has completely changed now. He insists on yada yada yada, given the defection of his second-in-command yesterday. I would suggest his time is better spent taking control of his own responsibilities. However, I believe him to be a thoroughly devoted follower, which is why I am certain that he would leap the chance to volunteer for the surveying of the tunnel system. I have tried warning him of the potential hazards, but he simply will not take no for an answer, and asks that I ensure those higher-ups understand his enthusiasm. Phase 18. In a most disheartening turn, the Chief Xeno officer has not returned from his brave exploration of the tunnel system. Yikes. Phase 24. In the days since the Chief Xeno officer's foolhardy trespassing into the tunnel system, which now appears to be make up for the domain for various aggressive local fauna, said creatures have become increasingly hostile. Venturing into the excavation site on more than one occasion, this is something which I'll be keeping a close eye on. Phase 50. This will be the final entry in the log for the excavation site. B events have forced us to curtail our work. We've taken more than one casualty to the organisms living above this cave system, leaving us no choice but to carry out what equipment and documentation we can, abandoning all else. Their attacks have developed a discernible pattern, and we are due another in only a few minutes, so I must hurry. It's ironic, the noises that have been reported since the initiation of this project are still present, except now, they sound more like laughing. Whoa. That is an insane end to the note. I kinda got slight chills from that. Anyways, a lot of reading. I messed up most of this, but this is a truly fascinating note. The only problem is we are lacking so much context to these that I'm not really understanding most of it, but I think that's on purpose. I think we'll find out the true story of these later on. But it seems like some mysterious, powerful organization has been investigating the mystery behind this tunnel system. And it looks like they found themselves in an unfortunate situation. As usually happens when you're investigating dangerous tunnel systems, of course. Now, whether I believe they escaped or died, I'm guessing they escaped, but like some were left behind. Something crazy happened though. Like that much is very evident. Like something really, really nuts happened. And most likely, not long before we got here, perhaps? I sure do hope that note was the only thing, and that I'm not missing anything. You know, I'm sure it's annoying for everyone involved, but I really must go back and have one more quick look around the premises, because I did miss this area. There's nothing here though. I mean, I think I immediately ran here and then looped around the area. I saw that I opened one of the containers back there, so I definitely went down there, and this just loops back around. And then I had that epic duel with the dogs here. I killed them over there, searched up there, went here, collected a note, spent 100 years reading that. Then went there. Yeah, we're all sorted. We can move on to the auxiliary shaft. This area must be the access point to reach further into the mine. Yes, and there's the metal monster that our questionable sanity friend talks about. Friend who has questionable sanity. I always love it when I get more dynamite, because that stuff is, you know, no pun intended, dynamite. From out the door rises something vast, something terrible. It strikes a man, knocking him down. So something big and terrible strikes a man down, knocking him down, perhaps striking Howard? And those standing by him wither into the darkness. Screaming begins. Still, Father looks on. Is he bringing this? Father, what have you done? Huh, alright, so something comes out of a door, something presumably big. I don't know whether it means like an actually big creature or just something that is so intimidating and imposing that it appears big. Strikes down somebody. If it was Howard, Philip would have mentioned that. So they strike down someone, probably someone in Howard's expedition team. Those standing by him wither into the darkness. So people were dragged off and then slaughtered off screen by looks of things. And Howard's just watching. But how is he watching? Is he watching in horror or... Huh. When I use these now, I feel as if I'm not the only one. It's getting crowded in there, like I'm just one visitor of many. Strange thing is, they all seem familiar. That's fascinating and very worrying, my friend. I think I know where this goes. Bada boom, bada bing. Bada boom, bada bing, and now we have power. Let's put the key in the ignition. Even with the key, it's not too keen to ignite. There must be something wrong with the machine itself. Yes, there is. It has no go-go juice, so we need to set that up immediately. The lid on the gas can is rusted shut. I'd rather have something that can get it open or I'll be down here a long time. Well, yes I do. The hammer should do just fine. Phew, got it off. As my new friend might say, drink, you thirsty beast. You know what? You're exactly right. He would say that.
You seek to find the truth behind all this mystery, and think it will set you free. But truth is relative, and relatives cannot be trusted to bring good gifts. What you seek lies in the shafts beyond this collapsing of the sky, and if you look closely, so do I. A century of days has passed since I saw this area last. The diseased ones sought to kill poor Red, but I took them on a wild poultry chase. They ended dead. They came from out the big metal door, but after all my years I knew the cave's lore. Hide and seek turned to seek and hide, and I buried them here beneath the solid rock sky.
I love that. Red is clearly very resourceful and been here a long time, so you know, it makes total sense that presumably the dogs weren't able to fell him. Plus, Red does appear to be quite smart. At least I get the vibe that he's intelligent. But he said infected ones. That could easily be the dogs, but it could also be something else. Whatever it is, it sounds like he killed them, so I shouldn't have to worry about it. And as usual, I'm just looking around because I'm so paranoid. Now that's quite a machine. It doesn't come anywhere more than industrial size than that. Those teeth at the front look pretty sharp. The whole thing just looks mean. Yeah, this is one crazy machine. This doesn't look as old as some of the other damage to the mine. Bits of rock occasionally coming loose from the rubble. Oh, this must be the rubble that Red sent down upon the infected beasts. It's strange, but hearing that digger finally running might be the most reassuring thing I've heard in a long time. For good reason. It's progress, and progress is very much needed here. Alright, I guess that's job done. Man, that is just way too cool. Love it. I should have some batteries, right? Oh no, Philip uses it immediately when you pick it up. I forgot about that. As usual, just hoping I haven't missed anything. I am so afraid of missing things like you wouldn't believe. I'm gonna move it back just in case there's something in front of it, and then I won't move it back too far. Move, you thirsty beast. Okay, yeah, I'm crazy. There's nothing there. Let's get a move on. It seems so strange now to have been guided like a blind man by a faceless stranger whose sanity was clearly waning. Disposition unknown, for all I knew. This Red didn't even have a disposition to speak of. Just a seething mess of conflicting emotions. That is like a perfect way to describe Red, I feel. But, I personally trust him. I don't know where his disposition lies, however he's clearly been lonely for a long time. And while he may put your life at risk, he doesn't seem... Like when he put you through the spider gauntlet, he seemed to have every belief that you would survive. The way he speaks of it as a punishment clearly means that he expected you to overcome it. So I fully trust him, but I do agree that he's dangerous as a result of being a seething mess of conflicting emotions. I knew that my radio-reliant friend must have been cocooned nearby, and perhaps in finding him, I would find myself one step closer to understanding what was going on. In just a couple of hours, I would find what I was looking for, and with it would come answers. I didn't realize at the time, but the answers I found would be for questions I hadn't even asked. Well, let's just say that I am very much not looking forward to it. I'm sure it's going to be crazy intense. But we're actually going to end it here. Iron Mine Shaft, because now we're in the, I don't know what you would call this section of the game. I'll figure that out later. But this is what I consider the next section of the game, so we're going to leave it here. Because you notice, this game has like a color palette change as you move forward. And in general, people who are making some kind of like visual fictional story tend to have color be very prevalent in the story they're telling. Because, you know, colors make us feel things. So, like in the first area, we had like a greyish, dark brown. I'm not sure what that would do for us, but like in the next area, we had a light grey aesthetic, like a light grey metal, and now we're in rustic steampunk brown, which is really interesting. As for what this could mean or what it would do to us subconsciously, I don't really know. And for all I know, they didn't plan it. But either way, point is, the colors change throughout the game. And fun fact, when the colors change, I use that to signal the new chapter starting. So even though this game doesn't use chapters, I consider like the beginning to be dark brown chapter, and then the next part to be light silver grey chapter, and this part to be steampunk brown chapter. Anyways, things are getting really interesting. We've met this guy called Red. He's really upping the story a lot. Intrigue and enjoyment have gone up so much more now that Red's here. He's fascinating. Every line he says is great. Like, the writing for Red is amazing. And Red himself is just the perfect character. Like, if I was gonna be in a... Well, not if I was gonna be in a horror game, but like... If I was to imagine a horror game where you're deep down in an ancient abandoned mining facility, I would imagine Red as your partner. Like, he is the best option to have as a secondary character in the game. And Red very much is a secondary character with how prominent he is in the story. I would almost actually include him as a... I don't know how you say it, but like a deuteragonist, something like that. Basically the protagonist, like the protagonist's second protagonist. No, that's not a great way of saying it. The second protagonist of your story that's a little less important than the main protagonist, like the side protagonist, I guess. But yeah, Red's amazing, he's great, he's doing a lot for the story and my overall enjoyment of the game. And Philip was already a great character, but Philip and Red, although they don't directly interact with each other, the way that they respond to each other and their actions is great, and I really love it. And in general, I'm really interested to see where the story in this game is going and the lore of all of it. Because there's a lot of crazy, interesting, mysterious stuff going on here. But by far the thing I'm most interested in is Red, for sure. Looking forward to seeing how all this turns out. And I do actually want to say one more thing. I want to apologize for me tripping over my own tongue and, you know, struggling to read things or maybe not expressing myself in the best of ways. I've always had a bit of trouble communicating, and it's part of why I started this channel was to try and help myself speak better. It's just part of it though, there's many other reasons why I make videos. But, you know, I'll get into that at a later date in my YouTube's career, most likely. But now, I just really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I thank you a ton for your time, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now. I pressed the wrong button again. I'm sick of pressing the wrong button. I can't even get into why I keep pressing the wrong button. I just do, for certain reasons. But I swear it's not weird. I swear there's a good reason for it. Also, you guys have no idea when the video is going to end now, because I like to do this thing where I jokingly cut myself off. But you don't know when I'm going to cut myself off. And don't look at the YouTube, like, bar thing. Don't look at the bar thing to see when it ends. I see you moving your mouse to see when the video ends, so you can predict when I'm done talking. Don't do that. Just sit here, listen to me, and question when the video is going to end. You don't freaking know. I don't freaking know. No one knows.